Last War survival game has two main gameplay modes, PvE and PvP. Although solo PvE is often a good way to learn the game's mechanics and earn plenty of resources and other essential rewards, PvP is where the real challenge lies. But to be victorious, you need to have the right team composition with the strongest characters in the game. And since we ranked the best UR or legendary heroes for PvP in our previous video, now it's time to rank all SSR aka epic heroes. So let's see which heroes can give you an edge in battles against other players, considering their base stats, synergy, roles, classes, and most importantly, second and third skills.
I don't like it here, but I'm lucky to have you.
Blaz is a good pick for PvP battles due to his strong AoE damage and decent single-target damage. However, Blaz mostly relies on his third skill for massive AoE damage, since his second skill only boosts his damage in zombie battles, making him less versatile than other heroes. Nevertheless, his third skill is strong enough to earn him a spot in the A tier.
I was born on this street.
Next on our SSR PvP hero tier list, we have Venom, who has a strong skill set for PvP battles, and is the only SSR attacker that deals energy damage. His third skill is quite handy in PvP as it targets two enemy units in the front row and reduces their defense, making them more vulnerable to attacks from your team. He also has good AoE damage output with his first skill and can boost his attack stat with his second skill, making him a well-rounded choice for PvP battles. This versatility and unique damage type put Venom in the S tier. If you find this guide helpful so far, please hit the like button and subscribe for more tips and tricks. Thanks!
I really wish I had a pilot boyfriend.
Elsa is an excellent tank hero for clearing stages, attacking world map zombies and monsters, and any other PvE modes in Last War survival game. However, she falls short in PvP as her skills are focused on reducing damage taken from zombies and monsters rather than dealing significant damage to other players' teams. This is why we don't recommend her for any PvP battles unless you don't have any other options. This puts her in the C tier.
I'm not a good father.
Moving on to another defense hero, we have Cage. While he has decent damage output and can boost his own defense with his second skill, it is only useful in PvE battles against zombies and not PvP battles. His third skill, on the other hand, can significantly increase the defense of front row units, making him a valuable asset for your team. However, this skill is not enough for competitive PvP, which is why I will place him in the A tier.
Need a hand?
Richard is a formidable attacker for PvP, with strong damage output and the ability to boost his attack. With his third skill unlocked, he can hit two random enemies dealing high physical damage, making him a valuable asset in any PvP composition. Presuming you want to go for 5 tank-type SSR heroes, some of the best heroes to pair Richard with would be Blaz and Farad in the back row, while Violet and Mason in the front row. This versatility and powerful skill set put Richard in the S tier of our SSR PvP hero tier list.
Commander, you're our role model.
Maxwell's first skill deals high physical damage, but unfortunately, his second skill only boosts his damage in PvE battles, making him less useful in PvP. His third skill is strong and can stun the target for 1 second at 5 stars, but it only targets a single front row unit, while the stun effect only lasts 1 second, limiting its effectiveness overall. I would say it's a good hero for campaign stages or world map zombie battles, but there are better choices for competitive PvP. This puts Maxwell in the B tier.
I'm not much of a talker.
Next we have Sarah, a support hero with decent damage output and the ability to reduce her taken damage from zombies. Her third skill also boosts the damage of back row units against zombies, making her a valuable asset for PvE battles. However, as with Elsa, I don't recommend her for PvP since both of her most important skills are focused on zombie battles. Therefore, I will place her in the C tier.
Great things start small.
Farhad's third skill is what makes him a valuable asset in PvP. He can attack random enemies with great AoE damage, making him useful in taking out multiple enemy units at once. However, his skills are not as effective against zombies, which is why I wouldn't recommend using him for those battles or leveling him up if you don't want to participate in PvP combat. It would be a waste of hero XP. But in terms of PvP, he definitely deserves a spot in the S tier.
Anyone got poison?
Violet is probably the most overrated hero in the game. Although she has decent attack power for the early game and can hit 2 front row enemies with her third skill, her second skill only reduces damage from zombies, making it useless in PvP gameplay. This puts her at a disadvantage against other top-tier heroes like Richard or Venom in competitive PvP fights. However, she is still a strong option for PvE battles, and I should have ranked her a bit higher in our previous SSR tier list. Therefore, I will place her in the A tier this time as she can be quite useful in both types of battles, but not the best in either one. Mason is another popular SSR hero, known for his impressive damage output in the early stages of Last War survival. He is especially strong in clearing stages and attacking zombies or monsters on the world map. His second skill is quite useful for this as it boosts the back row, tank-type hero's damage against monsters while his solid AoE damage from his third skill. However, he falls a bit short in PvP matches compared to other top-tier SSR heroes, since he has a skill that only applies to PvE combat. Therefore, I will place Mason in the A tier.
Commander, you are our hope.
Monica is a strong choice for PvE, especially when it comes to attacking zombies and stage bosses. With her second skill, she can even boost your squad's resources earned from defeating these enemies. However, as with Sarah and Elsa, her skills are only effective in PvE combat, making her quite useless in battles against other players. Thus, I will place Monica in the C tier.
Time to make a big move.
And finally, we have Scarlet, another well-rounded defense hero with decent attack power and the ability to boost her defense in any type of combat. However, her third skill, which reduces her damage taken from zombies, is only effective in PvE battles. This puts her at a disadvantage compared to other top-tier defense heroes like Mason, whose third skill can be used in any situation, not just PvE. Therefore, I will place Scarlet in the B tier. This concludes our epic PvP tier list for Last War survival game. Please hit the like button if you find this video useful and subscribe to be notified when we upload more Last War survival guides. Leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions or feedback. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.